Okay, good guys. I would suggest we are going to jump now into game number 1 between Mr. Yo and Miguel. So this is the first map or the first game. You guys know the drill. We have Sunburn. That map has been played already, but I'm going to just briefly introduce that map for all the new viewers who have been joining the channel. So this map is characteristic by the huge forest, which is going from the left hand side all the way to the right hand side. And then meanwhile, you guys saw it. You spotted 2 players who are in between there, who are in the forest, kind of. And on the top and on the bottom, we see resources distributed. Guys, all the explanation. I was missing the lame here by Mr. Yo briefly. So, Yo is laming the boar of Miguel. And we have seen that a couple of times already. You're starting here with 3 boars. But obviously, if you're able to snipe or steal a boar, that is already giving you a huge advantage here. And Miguel, I'm not sure. He should be, yeah, Miguel, he's fully aware that that elephant has been stolen. And now Miguel is returning the favor here to Mr. Yo. And nice guy, yeah, both players, yeah, they're trash talking. They're trash talking. Yeah, they're like, come on. Why are you stealing my elephant, man? And that's kind of obvious. Like Mr. Yo and Miguel, they have known each other for a long time. And they're good friends, so this is just friendly bantering between the both of them. Miguel, he is playing in red trunks as Ethiopians. And we have Mr. Yo playing as Tatars here. And while I'm saying that, I'm just thinking I forgot to talk about the map draft and the Civ draft. I'm just wondering, guys, how important is that to you for the future sets? Sorry about missing that. I'm not the professional caster yet. I'm promising to improve. Really important. Very important. Should we quickly... Yeah, after this game... Okay, it's important. Okay. After this game, I will jump into that, okay? Part of the game. Yeah. Yeah, I will. After this game, I will go for the Civ draft and map draft. Sorry for that, guys. Won't happen again. Okay, so we have Tatars from Mr. Yo and Miguel playing as Ethiopians. If I think about it, both civilizations have huge potential, because what we usually see on this map is that we see a lot of aggression with archers specifically, right? And Tatars and Ethiopians just excel in that kind of play, because Tatars, they get free thumb ring in Castle Age, while also they have the ability that if they are standing on a hill, they get extra damage output. I think 25 extra damage output additionally to the bonus damage you already get on the hill anyway. So that is very lovely. Ethiopians on the other side, they have the characteristic that they are getting 100 food and 100 gold each time they're reaching an advanced age. And their archer line is also attacking 18% faster, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why both civilizations are very strong. I'm also surprised that Miguel has been given Ethiopians. Very interesting. Ethiopians is one of the best civs you can have here. Also, Tatars also have the characteristic that their sheep is lasting way longer. I think 50% lasting longer time compared to other civilizations. And they're getting extra TCs, extra sheep, 2 extra sheep per TC they're adding. Okay, good. So, Mr. Yo, he has added a barrack, but he has not built any militia. While Miguel, he is adding a barrack right now. Both players are going up to the village at the same time. 20 villagers here. And let's see how that one is going to evolve. We have Miguel adding the militia here, trying to go for men-at-arms. That's what we usually see from the players who are going for for militia that early. And Mr. Yo, he's obviously very aware of what is going on. No, he's not. He's walling preemptively anyway. Because I guess he's assuming that can be a threat. And therefore he's walling himself preemptively there. Not to take any risks here. And what Yo is doing right now is super risky. This could have easily been walled by Miguel, a quick wall, and then the TC can shoot the scout if Mr. Yo is not paying attention. Okay. I guess Mr. Yo, he will just go straight into archers. Yeah, Yo will just go straight archers. Yeah. Which also makes sense, right? If you're able to wall yourself and you're not taking any damage, then it's definitely a nice thing to do. And yeah, Mr. Yo, he's walling himself up with 3 villagers. He doesn't want to take any risks here. And that scout is going to kill this villager? No, it won't. We have the 3 militia trying to put in the pressure. And this is going to be horrible for Mr. Yo. Man-at-Arms going to come in and they are going to slap that Palisade gate very nicely. So that means 1 villager is going to be idle all the time. Mr. Yo had some idle time here as well. So work efficiency, guys. 74% against the 90 from Mr. Miguel. So that's why, in theory, you're saving yourself resources by not going for Man-at-Arms. But on the other side of the medal, we have to acknowledge that you are having idle time from the villagers. And you have to wall yourself up as well. So I'm not sure. I think the Man-at-Arm opening is justifiable here. Yeah, also the reason why you go for Man-at-Arms here. I mean, I personally would not do that because the Men-at-Arms are not really adding any benefit here. You just hope that they're able to get buildings down, right? But he will not be able to do so because Yo has more archers here on the field. He doesn't have fletching yet though. So that definitely helps. So Mr. Yo, he needs to be very cautious here. Not to take any bad fights. And this is going to be problematic for Mr. Yo here. Because he will definitely have to deal with an open area here. And this gold here is very exposed as well. So Mr. Yo has decided to go for the gold here. And he will have to add skirms as well. Because he will not be able to produce archers from 2 archer ranges. He will not even be able to... One sec. Weekend. You can save and host private now or continue. Oh, okay. This is the game which has been hosted publicly instead of private. I was notified. Okay, it is fine. So, usually you need 5 villages on gold to continue the archer production steadily. Or let's say 4 on gold to continue archer production from 1 archer range. So you literally need 8 villagers on gold to continue archer production from 2 archer ranges. Yeah, now army-wise, Mr. Yo looks so much better due to the fact that he has 6 archers and 2 skirms. While Miguel, he's only 1 archer range if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's a big problem for him. That's definitely a big problem for him. Viper doesn't play in this tournament, no. Okay, farms have been added by Miguel, so he has a lot of farms there. And Mr. Yo, he does not have that. Mr. Yo, he is going for horse color himself. But Mr. Yo, he's standing very nicely defensively, so he's not taking any crucial damage whatsoever. And these men-at-arms, in best case, they're going to be able to kill this one house here. But that's about it. But I don't even think that's going to be happening. We have a good engagement for Miguel. And, oh boy, that was really sloppy by Mr. Yo here. He could have easily killed this army here. But he doesn't have archer armor. While Miguel does have that, right? And that is a huge addition as well. That is definitely important. We have market coming in now as well for Miguel. He has 400 gold. So he will be able to sell a bit of gold and sell a bit of stone if he wants to get a fast castle age time. And Mr. Yo, he's getting padded archer armor now. And that will mean that his castle age time is going to be so much slower than Miguel's. Because as predicted, Miguel, he is going to go for the market abuse. And he is going to be able to go up to castle age in a second. What you also do here is you remove that or cancel that archer in order to get up to castle age faster. I think a faster castle age is more important than having the one extra archer here. Miguel beautifully walled here. He needs to put a layer of palisade walls here as well. But the likelihood of Mr. Yo walking all the way there is very unlikely, or very small as well anyway. And let there be a hole. No way. No way there is a hole, right? No. Man, markets and houses. Like, this could have been scary. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And now Miguel, he's adding the second archer range. And like what he's doing, he's just completely ignoring that area. He's fully walled it. And now he's going to fully focus here on the south side. And I really like Miguel's position here so far. He's just 1 minute away from reaching castle age. While Mr. Yo, he is clicking up right now after receiving the town watch. So, oh boy. And the good thing is also for Miguel, he only has archers. Okay, 2 skirms. Are they able to shoot? No. They don't reach that. And now you send those crossbows in there. Soon to be crossbows. Oof. I feel like if Miguel is not running into Mr. Yo's army, he will have a fatal timing attack. And Mr. Yo, he should be knowing that there is something happening here, right? Yeah, he knows. Miguel, is he paying attention? Crossbows coming in. Yeah, he has to run. Miguel! What are you doing? Run! Don't attack! Like, in this case, you don't attack. You, like, run. You want to get your upgrades. Oh, no. What is he doing? Oh, that's not good by Miguel. He will win the fight, right? But he's losing crossbows unnecessarily. Instead of 10, he has 6 now. Which is a huge deal. Because with 6 crossbows, you're not able to... Sorry. With 6 crossbows, you're not able to one-shot a villager, for example. With 10, you are. You need 8 villagers for that. 8 crossbows for that. Dugal lost the last series 3-2. Yeah, Miguel could have been in a much better position here. Siege workshop coming up now for Miguel as well. Lovely move. That's exactly what you want to do in this kind of situation. Oh, God. Freaking nose. Yo, is that? No. Yo, isn't that. He has a lot of skirms. He will be fine. He's being pushed back here? No. He has to dance now a lot. I mean, Miguel doesn't have ballistics yet. And he has enough. He's going for elite skirms now as well. He's going for Botkin arrow. And he needs to add a siege workshop himself very soon as well. Yeah, it feels to me that Miguel has lost his timing. And I mean, it is totally fine still. Like, it's not like he has a bad economy or something, right? He's going to be okay. And Mr. Yo, look at Mr. Yo. Look at what Mr. Yo did. He's adding a TC here. I love that. Mr. Yo, he's also going for leather archer armor. He's going for bowsaw. He's going for crossbows. He's going for wheelbarrow. There were so many crucial upgrades coming in for Mr. Yo here. Absolutely beautiful. And if that siege workshop goes up, and believe me guys, it will go up, Mr. Yo is going to be having a great position. Now he needs to build a mangonel. And look at the resources. The resources looking good. Is there a hole? Guys, you know what they're saying. There's always a hole. Oh! Mr. Yo, look at that. He managed to wall it up. Guys. Yeah, Mr. Yo, I feel like is in a good position here. If he is now adding a siege workshop here as well, that will be just super lovely for him. No hole, yeah. We have Lion against Villager. Villager is always going to win this one. And yeah, everything is completely walled here by Mr. Yo. We have Miguel heavily on stone. So he wants to put the aggression on with a forward castle, I would be assuming. And he doesn't know exactly that there has been a TC added. We have also Heavy Plow coming in for Mr. Yo as well. And I would not be too surprised if we see a third TC from him pretty soon as well. Wow, I'm impressed how good the economy is looking like for Mr. Yo. Look at that. Look at the resources. Look at the upgrades he has gotten himself. That's just beautiful. Well, Miguel, he has a bowsaw himself. And he has horse color, yeah. So he has bowsaw at least. Yeah, they have the same village account, yes, but Mr. Yo's are a bit more efficient there. 30C coming up for Mr. Yo as well. And now we will see an engagement pretty soon. Miguel, he is adding 3 TCs as well, right? So he will not fall behind too much in terms of the village account. Did he just kill his own archer? It feels like that. That Mangonel is making work of the Scorpion here. And I like that move by Miguel, by Mr. Yo, because he has the +2 armor on his skirms, and therefore he's able to take a lot of shots from the TC there. Oh, Mr. Yo, if he's not careful, he's going to lose the Mangonel here. Yes, he's going to lose that one. There's a micro fight going on here as well. And this map is wild now, guys, because there's action all over the place. Mr. Yo, he has to retreat though. The Mangonel is just too much for him to handle. But look at how many villagers are idle here. 74 for Mr. Yo and 30 villager efficiency percent, obviously, for Mr. Yo. So, man, Miguel. So, that is not healthy at all right now for him. That is not healthy. We have ballistics in for Miguel, but no ballistics in for Mr. Yo yet. Look at the target. No, no shot. And yeah, the Lion is being tackled here. I like that move, getting in the extra deer here. 1-for-1 trade with the Mangonels. Mangonel not able to detonate. And 10 villagers ahead already for Mr. Yo. He's even adding a 4th TC. And the big problem here is that Mr. Yo, he's going to pull ahead so heavily in terms of the village account and in terms of the economy in general, right? This is looking very, very solid for Mr. Yo here. And that's something where he excels the most, is when it's about getting in the map control and getting in the economy. And his macro is very, very solid. Very, very good, right? And I think the likelihood of him taking control of this game seems to be very high. Monastery here on this place as well. You want to have a castle here. A castle here or there, where Miguel is. These two positions are the castle positions. Let's see if one of those two are going to place the castle at one of the positions which I mentioned. Who wants to bet on that? Okay, I think this is a 1-for-1 trade there, but Miguel, he's going to feel the pressure now. How is his point of view looking like? He knows of this TC, but he doesn't know how much TCs Mr. Yo has. And look at that castle. Look at that castle. Like I predicted that one. I predicted it, and it's coming up. Yeah, 1-for-2 trade here, but the most important thing for Miguel is to stop that castle. And guys, is that going to be a doubt castle? Kind of looks like that. That castle is not going to go up. We have crossbows and mangonels coming in. And Mr. Yo, he has to forfeit the situation here. Or that position. But that's really terrible. That's really terrible. Idle time, 140 to 4 minutes. And Imp is coming in now for Mr. Yo. Yeah, that is literally the saving grace for Miguel to stop that castle. Because if that castle comes up, Mr. Yo has such a beautiful position on the map. Mangonel is going to be able to harass very nicely. Let's see how fast Miguel is going to react to that. And yeah, his reaction is on time. But man, there's another castle coming in now for Miguel. And Mr. Yo, he sees that. He sees that. Mr. Yo, he will be able to get himself a castle here. Delete the houses. Or even the siege workshop. Builds it here. Interesting. Interesting for sure. But that one is going to go up for sure. Mangonel being repaired as well. Miguel is trying the best he can here. Oh, that's... If that Mangonel would not have died, the castle would have been stopped as well for a few minutes. But yeah, that's not something he's capable of doing right now. And yeah, Miguel is trying to very desperately get himself into Imperial Age as well. But he is going to be way behind Mr. Yo here. Sorry guys. A bit annoying that right now my nose is not playing 100% along. Imperial Age, 10 seconds away for Mr. Yo. We have Bloodlines coming in as well. We have Stable being built as well by Mr. Yo. So I would assume he's going for Lancers. I think in this moment it would be even a good idea to go for Lancers. Not gonna lie. Kashyyyks and Lancers. What is he going to go for with these stables? And another castle coming in. Castles are just so important in this one. Nice micro here by Mr. Yo. And yeah, Mr. Yo has a huge lead. Okay, we have light cavalry coming in. We have a huge lead for Mr. Yo. He has 118 villages against 90. He is already in Imperial Age. He has hand card. He is going to be able to kill this castle very soon as well. That ram is not going to survive too much longer. And yeah, if he gets that castle up as well, just going to be so beautiful for him. So beautiful. Him, like, that is just typical Mr. Yo. He has such a good awareness of the map. He has scouted very nicely. And he knows exactly which resources he has to take. Or where he has to expand to. And is that a capped ram which I was hearing? Oh, even a capped ram he has. He's going for silk armor and he's going for crop rotation. Mr. Yo going for crop rotation, man. This is the new patch. Like Miguel, he's desperately trying to hold on here. His population looks still healthy, right? But the position itself looks not so healthy. He doesn't have any stone in the bank. There's no chance for him to get into a castle soon whatsoever. He doesn't have any stone income at all, right? Maybe this one, but that's not looking too good right now. And Mr. Yo going for conscription, going for plateboarding armor. So yeah, in general, it's just from now on, you know, Mr. Yo is sitting in his chair. And it's just like, I'm feeling good about myself. Wheelbarrow coming in, Bracer coming in, Arbalester coming in as well, and Chemistry. So with the Chemistry, he will have access to the Bombard Cannon. But man, he is 3,000 score below or behind compared to Mr. Yo. So that in theory will help him a lot. Mr. Yo, you know, like in terms of the mindset, you already know you have this game. There's nothing your opponent can do about that anymore. The Arbalests are scary, yes, but if he's going for Elite Kashyyyks, which he's doing right now, that's exactly what he's tacking to. Elite Kashyyyk guys, they have 3+4 pierce armor. So the Arbalests are taking or dealing only 3 damage per hit. And that is obviously a lovely unit. And Miguel, he realizes the situation and is forced to tap out of this one. Very solid play by Mr. Yo. I think Miguel had his possibility, especially he was so much faster to Castle Age, but he was not able to pull through here. The biggest mistake was this engagement here. He lost 4 crossbows for nothing, in my opinion. And he could have done so much damage if he had just went further. Okay, and yeah, Miguel, you know, like Mr. Yo, he's that kind of player where if you're not dealing the damage early on, he's going to punish you. Because that's just his playstyle. He's so solid in late imp, and that's where he excels. Good. So, we have Mr. Yo leading the set. 1-0. And we are going to play this one now on Naivasha, which we have seen in the previous set as well, between Dark and Stugao. Stugao was able to clinch the victory there. And, you know, the thing is, the Brazilians, they are really known for being extremely good in these hybrid maps, especially on water, right? Like islands, for example, or team islands, that's where they're excelling. So, Mr. Yo, he is playing as Portuguese here in the blue chunks, in the north side of the map. And Miguel, playing here in the red trunks, he is playing as Incas. So, just by looking at the civilizations, we can say that Miguel is having, or let's phrase it the other way, Mr. Yo is having a huge civ advantage here, because Portuguese, they are having more HP on their navy units. I think it's 10% if I'm not mistaken. And that helps a lot in, for example, the early fire aggressions. So, yeah, I'm surprised that Miguel gave Mr. Yo Portuguese here. We have Mr. Yo, he is not really known to be that typical water player. But, oh boy, he can play water. He showed that against me, for example, a couple of weeks ago, where he just completely demolished me on water. So, yeah, he's definitely well aware of what is going on in water there. And he has very good micro with his galleys as well. Miguel, is he going to lame that boar? I think he should go for that. But then again, he doesn't know where the scout is, right? And the scout is faster than the eagle. So if the scout sees that, then he can block you, and then you're just losing your eagle. So that's not really... It is, let's say, it has a huge risk to that. Okay, Miguel, he has foreign wood right now. He's going to go build the dock now as well. Mr. Yo looks to be doing the same. Elephant not being killed here by the TC. That's something you sometimes look at, and people are doing that mistakenly, right? And that can really, especially on water maps, that is a killer, because it ruins your build. It means that you're going to be up to fuel age later than your opponent, and then, yeah, you're just going to lose the water. And look at, oh, that is just horrible for Miguel. Why didn't Mr. Yo know wall this? What? What? How is that possible? Why did Mr. Yo wall his villager? And the scout is going to die against the eagle as well. Oh god. He had so much time to wall that one off. I'm really surprised by that. Guys, that is... You're not only one villager down. You're also... at least 1.5 fishing boats down. Right? Because your dog is up later. So, with that move, Miguel is up 2.5 population. That is Titanic. And Yo can heal the eagle now. Yeah, Miguel can heal the eagle now. Exactly. And I think that's what he's going to do, no? So guys, for all the people who are watching, wall your villagers. It's one tile. It's just one tile. We have a lovely relic in the middle as well with the crocodile. So if you want to get the relic, you have to pass the crocodile. Usually, with the monk, which is the unit you go grab the relic with, you're going to be able to do so. 21 population against 22. Mr. Yo a bit later to the fuel age compared to his counterpart. We have Miguel 1 minute 20 seconds away. Mr. Yo, he's just 25 seconds trailing behind there, so 1 villager. And yeah, both players, they are going to commit to full water play. So we have both are committing to water. We'll see how it is going to be turning out. I think we will see... Do we see fire galleys or galleys? I'm not sure. And I don't know what is going to be better as well. Mr. Miguel seems to be having a very clean build. He has 19 villagers and he has the second dock up already. So his build seems to be very nice so far. Miguel has reached the fuel age, and what do we see? We see galleys out of him. And I would assume Mr. Yo is trying to mimic that idea. Let's see. The second dock is a bit late as well to the... Yeah, okay, it's fine. It's fine. And he's going for fire galleys. Mr. Miguel, yeah. I'm always saying that. Always saying that. Berries. Oh, Miguel is already going for berries here. Lovely build order. So he is transitioning to the food economy rather fast. And that is very good. And that's why it's very scary to go up against Miguel or Dugao, for example, on these hybrid maps, because they are very solid. Miguel, he's a bit late with the galley. He could have killed one fishing boat. And now he's not going to be able to do that without taking a bit of damage here. I know, I appreciate you liking my hair, man. Yeah. And now the fishing boat has been saved. So now it is okay for Mr. Yo. Now let's see how that one is going to play out, because... Oh boy, microing against fire galleys with 2 or 3 galleys is going to be super annoying. Just the way it is. Especially if you don't have fletching. You have to run after that all the time. And yeah, I like what Miguel is doing here. He is going to be chasing down that fire galley and prevent it from being secured here or repaired. And Mr. Yo, I think eventually he has to transition away out of this one, right? He cannot really fight against that. Can he? That fire galley going to go down. So he lost 2 units while he killed 1. And killing that 1 unit was even sloppy by Miguel, because he should have definitely been able to save that one. Neither of them is transitioning to land right now. Scout here. We see the galleys microing away from fire galley. And yeah, of course. Miguel, he's going for fletching now. And Mr. Yo is doing a great job in trying to keep Miguel busy chasing down the fire galleys. Definitely something which has been done very nicely by him. We see a barrack coming up as well for Miguel. And the thing is, Mr. Yo, he still has his fishing boats, right? So with that, he's not falling behind too much in terms of economy, but now he's going to lose his fishing boats momentarily. That fire galley is not doing too much damage right now. I'm surprised, really surprised by that. Yeah, and that happens, guys, if you are not walling your villager at the dock. You could have had such a great position, but oh boy, he did not. Or he does not, just because of that. Because otherwise, Portuguese should be completely dominating here. Good. We see Mr. Yo adding or going forward with the 2 villages here. And he will, you know, he's not up to anything peaceful. He's not going to go there for diplomacy discussions here. He wants to get some ranges up. That's what you usually go for. He doesn't have a barrack yet, though. So he needs to build a barrack first, though. Yeah, not in 1 tile. Winning or losing. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is on the high level. Problem is also, for Mr. Yo, that his counterpart, he is Incas. So, that's why he is going to have a great counter to potential archers due to the fact that, you know, he could go for the eagle switch. I'm wondering though, Mr. Yo, I don't know, he will go for stable. Mr. Yo will go for stable. And Mr. Yo, he will also be able to up to improve cast age faster. That fire galley, that one looks a bit lonely here. Stable, stable, guys. This is going to be a stable play. 100% this is going to be a stable play. You are watching a professional caster right now. 10 HP. Yeah, that fire galley is not going to be successful. But this is also idle time for the fishing boats, right? Stable. Stable. Cast age coming. Oh! Barrack. Whoopsie. Oopsie. Stable. I told you. I know stuff. I know stuff. You don't really want to go the military line or infantry line against Incas. They have slingers. You want to add your galley here as well. If you remember Miguel. Here and there. He has the vision for that, right? He sees that. So that's something he could in theory be doing. Miguel, he's playing super open. He's playing super open. So he is obviously not aware of what's going on here by Mr. Yo. And Mr. Yo, he can have a very quick turnaround in the game if he is getting in there. And it looks to me that he is going to be able to get in there. Problem is, Mr. Yo is super exposed as well. And he's not going to have any capabilities here to defend against those eagles. He's not aware of that as well. He now sees the eagles. But that's going to be too late, no? Oh, especially when they're reaching castle age. Oh, Mr. Yo, he's not paying attention right now. He's not going to lose too many villages. I think one maximum. But, oh boy, that's... No! 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 Yeah, delete the stable. That's the right move. Get wrecked, man. Oh, Miguel is falling. Ay. Mr. Yo is falling apart here. Guys, gotta watch where you build buildings. That's reality right there. And the problem is for Mr. Yo is like his economy is completely idle. It's like completely idle. And now these galleys can be so annoying as well. If Mr. Yo isn't watching. He has wrecked it. But Miguel, he's adding monastery, he's adding TC. And yeah, that's where things are going to be very tough. But Miguel, he should have such a good position. He's added so many fishing boats as well. And let's see how that trade is going to be. Should be okay for Mr. Yo, right? He should be able to get the clean here. Yeah, the eagles are just falling apart here. And I feel like Miguel, he doesn't have... What he needs is barracks. He needs barracks. He's queuing up so many eagles. Okay, he stopped that. But he needs barracks. Miguel has 17 on food. Yeah, a lot of them being here. Idle. Well, not idle, but not working too efficiently. And now these eagles are not going to be too effective anymore. What is Mr. Yo doing in the back of Miguel's base? He's having a monastery, so he will be able to heal up his knights. And he needs to add a siege workshop as well, I would assume. Because with the siege workshop, you can fend off the... okay, yeah. You can put on the aggression and attack the monk as well. Oh, gotta watch out. No! Oh, how frustrating is that? And Mr. Yo, he's cleaning, he's being cleaned up here. That was a great engagement for Miguel, and Miguel, he is going to defend this one off completely. And man, Mr. Yo, he's He is struggling. He is struggling. Losing everything there. And there was this last hope. Well, not last hope, but that was his hope. He was literally putting everything into the basket, hoping things to work out. But no, they did not. We have currently 50 villagers for... Oh, that's not gonna work, Miguel, Mr. Yo. Losing the second stable was brutal, yeah. And now the dog is going to be spotted as well by the eagles. And Miguel is in such a good position. He's preventing every single play from Mr. Yo. And yeah, Miguel, he's just all over the place. He's all over the place, guys. He's completely demolishing. His economy looks very healthy now as well. And he's going to go for TC here as well. And look at how many villages Mr. Yo has on food. Yeah, this is not looking too good here. Is he coming up? Is he coming up? Maybe, maybe not. We have quick balls coming in for Miguel. Very nice reaction. Very, very lovely reaction. Yeah, the eagle is not trading too well against the knight. And look at Mr. Yo. She's just trying to be annoying. He wants to be annoying. We have outposts also for Miguel on the left hand side. Love that. Love that move absolutely. That way you get vision on the map. Vision of what is going on. And on the right hand side you will have the vision because you have the TC there. 38 villages against 62. Miguel is currently okay. Mr. Yo is forced to tap out of this one, and that is the right move because like he's too far behind. He cannot come back into this one anymore. And I would claim that there were two parts to it. First part, not walling the villager at the dock puts you in such a bad position, first of all. And second of all, the forward he did, I think it would have been successful if he walled himself. Okay, my lovely viewers, we are jumping into game number 3 now, which is the home territory of Mr. Yo. This is the home territory of all the Chinese. And literally, when they are starting to play Age, they don't play anything else except Nomad. I think so, at least. I don't know. But that's what I'm assuming, because they absolutely love Nomad. And, oh boy, I understand that. Because, hallelujah, they are going to be exciting games on that one. The draft I've already explained. No, I have. Out against the most anticipated pair for your games today. Yes, that's why they have been put last, right? Okay, good. So we have Mr. Yo playing here in the blue trunks as Turks. He has his TC there. Scouting looks the following. And his dog is being placed here. On the other side, we have Miguel playing in red trunks as Celts. And his dog is here. The dog, by the way, thanks for the raid. And his TC is there. He has good vision. He has a boar here. He has deer here. So he will have a smooth start. And Mr. Yo, he's obviously going to have a smooth start as well. With the relics, with the deers here. And he's going to scout a bit with his villager. He wants to get some scouting information. Ideally he wants to get a boar, right? But I'm not sure if he's going to be successful in finding one. One is here. So let's see if he's going to be able to spot that one. Ah! Looks very close. Yeah, he will be able to spot that one. Here we have it. And yeah, I think as I said earlier, guys, Mr. Yo, for me, top 2 on Nomad. I think Viper could be a bit better there. But still, very, very close, very close. We need a best of 21 show match on Nomad between Viper and Mr. Yo, I think. That would be fun. If we're looking at the position, Celts, they are excelling with their wood economy because their lumberjacks are cutting wood faster. If I'm not mistaken, 20% faster compared to other civilizations. So, as Celts, you wanna play Fuel Age. You want to drag the game into a direction where many things are happening at once, right? Because that's where the wood income is helping you the most. That's why with Celts you want to have close TCs and close dock positions. The TCs are not too close to each other, but the dock positioning is extremely close to each other. And also with the faster wood income, Celts should be ahead in terms of the fishing boats as well. However, for Turks themselves, they have arguably, with Conquistadors, so with the Spanish, the strongest unique unit in the game. And on Nomad, it is very, very likely to go for a castle. Because the castle does two things. You can produce units out of that castle, first of all. And second of all, it protects a lot of area, which is very important on Nomad. So, I think with Turks, you will see the castle play by Mr. Yo, and he's going to go for the Janissary. I would be really surprised if he was not going for that. Strongest unit in the game. Strongest unit in the game is the Aztec monk. No one can counter that. Miguel, he's also, by just looking at his build, he's definitely going to go for faster fuel age. Because he has so many villages on food. And if you take a look at Mr. Yo, he's going for fast castle because he has already 8 on wood. If you're having 8 on wood at this stage, you're not going to aim for fast fuel age. So, we will see castle age play from Mr. Yo, and we are going to say fast fuel age from Miguel here. And now let's see. Mr. Yo, I'm not entirely sure if what he was doing here right now is a good thing. Because Miguel, okay, he saw that. Okay, never mind. Scratch that thought. Because I thought that Miguel doesn't know where Mr. Yo's dock is. And therefore, Mr. Yo kind of exposes or shows himself with using that villager there. And on Nomad, especially with the castle play, you can get strong units without needing barrack and stable range. So that saves you 350 wood right there. And you can only need 500 stone. So that's why it's so affordable. That's a great point. Yeah, that's a great point, Dorsey. Village coming in for Miguel. And I think Miguel, you know, he's going to be happy. He's going to be happy with the situation. He's adding a second dock as well. And let's see how Mr. Yo is going to play this one now. I want to pay close attention here. So he's aware that his opponent is adding a second dock. He's aware that he is going to be killed on water. What is he going to do now? He adds a further fishing boat. That surprises me. For me, for example, I would not add fishing boats anymore. Because I would be like, yo, I'm going to lose those anyway. That's not worth the investment. Now the question is for me, he's not on stone yet, Mr. Yo is. He has not clicked up to fuel age yet. So it's 100% a castle age build. And he's also not thinking about adding a second dock somewhere else in the corner. Yeah, that's something he definitely won't do. Okay. Does he know where Miguel is? No, he does not know that yet. But he will spot him pretty soon, I think, with these sheep. He knows that Mr. Yo, Miguel is not here. How about Miguel? Does he know where Mr. Yo is? Does he see? Well, he sees it there in theory. Maybe it was a starting villager. I'm not entirely sure there. I don't like the second dock placement by Miguel too much here. Because there's not too much fish here as well. Just, you could have added it there, right? In theory. Miguel going for barrack. And Miguel, the most important thing here as the Nomad player who is going for fast fuel age to Grush is the transitioning into land food economy. And that's not something Miguel has been doing right now. Right now, use the 3 villagers and take the deer. You want to try to get up to Castle Age as soon as possible. And ideally, you get a 3rd dog here as well. Just to get in the fish. Want to get in the fish. And you also want to go for galleys instead of fire galleys. Because galleys are killing... you're not going to be killing fishing boats as fast. And yeah, Doc is going to go up now for Mr. Yo. Oh, and there's a fire galley already sent out onto map. So the Miguel has done a good job. He is obviously aware of that possibility. And Miguel, he's scared now. You know, he's like, I have to get out outposts. That's definitely the right play. Gotta get outposts on there to avoid Mr. Yo pushing me with a castle. If Mr. Yo is able to get a castle here, for example, the game is over. So you gotta be really cautious about that one. Fire galley coming in as well for Mr. Yo. And Miguel, has he not found the fishing boats here? He will be able to find them here. Yeah, and look at that. The fishing boats are not too effective. Not too effective indeed. Let's see. I mean, Mr. Yo, that's the thing. Like, that's why I prefer to have galleys here. But there's also many things you have to take care of. Being in the spot of Miguel. You have to take care that you build enough fire galleys to force your enemy from water. No way. Okay. And that castle is going to go up, but it's going to be defensive. And the biggest thing is going to be how fast is Miguel going to be up to Castle Age. That's a big question mark. That's really a big question mark. We have a tower coming in. And Miguel... Mr. Yo, he doesn't see that. Yeah, he doesn't see that. Nice move by Miguel. Fish is not working efficiently. You gotta watch out that the fish is working efficiently. Yeah, and Mr. Yo, he's going to save himself 5 fishing boats, no 4. Before that one. No way. No way! The fire galley blocked it. 2 archers have been lost. Castle is going to go up here anyway. So the tower is not going to achieve too much. Really not going to achieve too much. Look, castle going to go up here. I knew it! I knew it! The tower was a good idea, but it's not gonna cut it. And Miguel, it feels like he doesn't have the transition to a food economy fast enough. Miguel is already dead. What? I think he still has options, but he needs to get himself into Castle Age as soon as possible. And then he can defend with guard towers. That's how he would defend it. Another dog coming in for Miguel. Nice move. You want to disturb the fishing economy as much as possible. And that castle is just so beautiful. It kills the tower here. Takes care of that. If you think about it, that's 125 stone. Kind of. I would even be as harsh and say it's wasted. Because the tower has not achieved anything. Because the castle would have been placed here anyway. There's no way Mr. Yo would have gone forward with the archers on the field for Miguel. So, yeah. Mr. Yo has lost all the fishing boat here. How well is that going to be? I don't think too good. Miguel, he is flirting with the idea of going Castle Age himself. But yeah, guys, that's exactly the reason why Turks are so extremely scary. And look at how much map vision Miguel has right now. He has such a beautiful map vision. So many outposts on the map. And we have a siege workshop coming up as well. For Mr. Yo. Oh boy. That's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a very tough one for Miguel to hold. And it's just lovely to witness the thought process of Mr. Yo, right? After this happened here. He just maneuvered all his fishing boat to the northern side. Tried to get a good economy out of these fishing boats anyway. Hey, Kate. And now, what is Miguel going to go for? He's not on... Okay, he has 4 in stone. So in theory, he can place towers. And Miguel... He is going to take so much damage in the process. Mr. Yo, he's not even going to the northern side. Miguel losing so many villagers now in the process. 3 are going to go down, I would assume. Bam. Oh, and now he has to panic. In a panic moment, has to get that tower up. And look at that, 35 village against 40. So Mr. Yo is catching up in that regard. Tower is saving him here from worse scenarios. And Siegeberg, the ram coming in to tackle down the archer range. In this moment, you should add move the ram to the hill so you can hit the archer range with more damage. And what is Miguel going to go for now? He needs to go for guard towers, kinda. Siegeberg shop also doesn't really work too well because of the fact that you have Janissaries out there. Janissaries are just killing siege. And this is just a beautiful example of how Nomad has been played. You have one guy who has the water, and you have one guy who has the land control. And what is the likelihood of the water player going to be pulling ahead of this one? I can tell you guys, it's going to be close to 0. Because it's all about the efficiency. Going to be about the efficiency. And Mr. Yo, he has the map control. And that's, at the end of the day, all what matters. Yeah, these Janissaries are going to clean up these archers now. And I'm just thinking about a winning condition here for Mr. Miguel. I don't understand that tower. I don't understand that tower too much. Like, that doesn't make too much sense here. And we will see another castle coming up here for Mr. Yo, I would assume. He's going for university. Yeah. Guard tower. He wants to go for guard tower, right? He has 8 on food right now. The only food economy is the fishing boats. And Mr. Yo, he's going for wheelbarrow. Everything is chill from him. Chill, relaxing. He's having the full control of the game. He's not really aware of what is here though. But I guess Mr. Yo, he's fully aware of where he is standing right now in the game. And Miguel, he will try to rush to the TC in order to save it. He's repairing it right now. And the ram is not going to be dealing too much damage compared to the... No, is that... The TC went down with the last hit of the ram! You must be kidding me! Miguel, right now, doesn't have any TC. That one was like last hit and then bam! Ram going down. And yeah, Miguel, like, he is trapped. Completely trapped here. And the monk also... healed up every single Janissary here. And guys, this is looking so rough for Miguel. He's going for Botkin. He's going for Botkin because he wants to have his towers having more range. That's why he's going for that. Oh boy. This is... Well, I think he has already seen brighter times. And now Mr. Yo finally going for the outpost here. He has gotten the division here. And he's not going to be able to stop that tower, but he will definitely kill a few villagers in the process. Oh, the tower is going to go up, but man, there are going to be a lot of villager kills. And he is in range of that castle. So that castle is going to be stopped here. Yeah, Miguel, need a ram to get that tower. Yeah. Miguel, he's You know, he's hanging in there by a thread. He's trying everything he can do to stop that castle from going up. But that's the thing, like, Mr. Yo, he doesn't necessarily need that castle to go up. He is looking in a beautiful position. And also taking down that town center, that outpost before building the town center is something I really like as well. Oh, the Mangel are going to go down. And now we have also monks in the back here. That castle cannot go up, no? Is that castle going to go up? It's really hard to say. But it looks like it's going to go. Yeah, and the Janissaries are just too much for Miguel to handle right now. We have a second TC going up. But if that castle goes up, that must be the GG. And yeah, indeed, Miguel is typing it out. Mr. Yo taking the advantage here. 2-1. Winning his home map. And yeah, it's not too surprising. Like, the chances of you beating Mr. Yo on Nomad is close to 0. Okay, so we have the map of Coast to Mountain. Oh, yeah, okay. We are going to be able to cast this one, hopefully, without ads. So this should be fine. So, Coast to Mountain, guys. This is one of my favorite maps as well. Why? Because this is a Nomad start, first of all. Second of all, you are starting with more villagers. That means you're getting to the action faster. Third, you have kind of a mixture of here water. That water doesn't have too many fish in there as well. So it's not like when you win water, you automatically win the game. Third, you have all the extra, the important extra resources like fortresses. You have in the north side. You also have stone and gold there. And then you have a lot of deer, a lot of hunt there. Deer or ostrich and rhinos. So yeah, that's what you have here. Good. Now let's introduce the players. We have Miguel playing as humans in the red trunks. And on the other side, we have Mr. Yo playing as Bengalis here in the blue trunks. And we see Mr. Yo going for the dock a bit late, I would say, no? Feels like it's a bit late to me. That is an odd dock by Miguel. He could have chopped that tree and then built the dock here. That would have been better. Because now his fishing boats have to go a bit further to give the food back. Yeah, Nemesis, just quick explanation. The unique thing about this tournament is that it has a big home map pool, or map pool, and it has 18 maps, and you draft the civilization for your opponent instead of for yourself. Okay, if we're talking about Bengalis against humans, humans obviously are known to build the capable of building the second TC in Fuel Age. That's the only civilization who is capable of doing so. And they're not excelling too much on hybrid maps. They don't really have anything going for them. Except that you could make the argument that their archer range costs only 75 wood instead of 175. Obviously helps because we often see archery ranges plays on this map as well. For Bengalis on the other side, what do they really have going for them? Not too much. They have 2 villagers which are going to be spawning additionally for every TC they are having per age. So in Fuel Age, when you reach Fuel Age, you get 2 extra TCs. 2 extra villagers. In Castle Age, you get 2 extra villagers. If you get into Imperial Age, it depends on how many TCs you have. If you have 5 TCs and you reach Imperial Age, you get 10 villagers extra. Okay, we have Mr. Yo trailing behind in Fuel Age time quite heavily. He's down by 50 seconds there. And that means that Miguel, he's going for a super fast build. He has not added any fishing boats. And that means he has 19 villagers against the 22 of Mr. Yo. Super interesting. Huh. I guess he wants to... Yeah, look at that. Mr. Miguel, he's not on gold. So his plan is Go for the second TC. Most likely here. You have to chop that wood. And then go for one galley and snipe your fishing boats of your opponent. I think that is the play by him right now. He's definitely going to go for a second TC. Place it here, Miguel. Do it. Do it! Oh, the camel is going to die, no? No, it's not going to die. Ooh, barely escaped the... Barely escaped it. And yeah, one galley. Because... Okay! Oh no, never mind. You are starting with 70. He didn't go for loom. Yeah, he did not go for loom. Love it. I just definitely love it. Touching dogs, no. No, I don't. I don't do that. So, Mr Yo, he's adding a second dog here. And he's going for fire galleys. And he is housed heavily. You must be kidding me. Being housed in that moment is just absolutely disaster. And he's adding a second galley as well. Adding the TC here. I'm not sure how is the scouting information looking like for Mr. Yo. Has he lost the camel? Oh, he has lost the camel. Ooh, yeah. I just confirm it. He's lost the camel indeed. And yeah, Miguel, he is suspicious. Now he finally sees the fishing boat here. I like this map. Yeah, it's a lovely one. And what is Miguel doing? He's not... This is perfect for Mr. Yo. This is just perfect for Mr. Yo because he avoided the early damage from the two galleys. And now the strategy which Miguel went for is not as effective as is supposed to be, right? I love the way he's playing it though. 2 TCs. It's like, it feels like he has trained that. Definitely feels like that. And I think with that, he's going to be ahead in terms of villagers. So, beautiful move by Miguel. That's something I would not have been able to come up with myself. And he's even going for horse color now. So I think Miguel is going to be in a very good position this game. Even though he's going to lose water, yes. I say two fishing boats are going to die. Miguel, don't disappoint! No! No! Horse color on a water map? It 100% makes sense. You should not question a professional player, man. Well, sometimes you can, but this time it makes sense to go for horse color. Because he wants to add a lot of farms, I would assume. I mean, he's still gathering a lot of food from here. But... let's see. I feel like Miguel, the way he's playing this one, is just beautiful. It's just beautiful because Mr. Yo, he has no idea. Like, the camel is dead. He has no scouting information. Look at Mr. Yo, he's going for town watch. He's not sure what's going on. And if your opponent is only going for one dock here, you must be questioning things. You must be asking, like, there must be aggression coming up from my opponent, right? Otherwise, he's falling behind too much due to the fishing economy. But Miguel, he has taken huge advantage of the fact that Mr. Yo does not have the scouting information. And therefore, he's looking strong. And he's able to kill one fishing boat. No, Miguel! It was right in front of you. You must know. I'm not entirely sure. I guess at this stage, he's assuming it. But look at that, 44 villages against 41. And now tell me who is in a better position. Miguel is. Because the fishing boats, they're also going to lose effectiveness over time. And Miguel's villagers, they're not. Also love the fact that Miguel, he has been very active with gathering the food on the land. The villagers are exposed, but he doesn't really care. Mr. Yo going up to car stage now, and he has a huge he has huge resources. What? How does he have so much in the bank and didn't go for Castle Age way earlier? That's something that really surprises me. And in the meanwhile, we see Miguel should be able to go for Castle Age pretty soon himself. He's adding 2 scouts. And he wants to go for... Yeah, he wants to go for Castle Age in a second as well. Yeah, he didn't have this 2 buildings. No, he had. I'm a bit confused by the way Miguel is playing this one now. I would try to go to Castle Age as soon as possible if I was him. Okay, he had different priorities. He's only 1 minute and 20 seconds behind though. He has a comfortable 7 villager lead though, so that's very good for him. Bengalis, they will get the 2 extra villagers. Let's not forget about that. And let's see how well Mr. Yo is going to manage his economy on water though. And Mr. Yo, he is going to be dropping a castle. Because he's heavily on stone. And he will be having the 2000 stone in a second to be able to build the castle. And then we will see RAP action. And Mr. Miguel, he should be able to scout that. If I was Mr. Yo, I would wall this here. I don't want to show my opponent what he's going to go for. And yeah, Miguel, he sees that now. He sees that. And these villagers, they have loom, right? I don't think this is a good engagement here by Miguel. But of course, it's easier said after having the full information here. Ah, he was blocking himself. And now Miguel, he knows, there's something sneaky coming up. There's something sneaky coming up. And you know, Ravs are not doing too nicely against the Knights. Not like Miguel's build is going to have problems against the Knight build. So, I think Miguel is in a beautiful position right now. And it would be really surprising if he's not going to be able to take advantage of this one. Oh, 3 scouts. He's going to be able to kill 1 villager. Yeah. 1 scout dead, but I think that was worth it. Darcy, you're definitely leading or cheering for Miguel, aren't you? Second wood upgrade coming in. We have skateboarding armor coming in as well for Mr. Yo. On the other side, we have bloodlines coming in. Mr. Yo also going for heavy plow and the husbandry. Meanwhile, the fishing distribution is not ideal. Usually want to have 2 or 3 fishing boats per fish. Wow, what the hell is this sound noise? And is Mr. Yo losing that villager? What? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how well Miguel is Mr. Yo feeling right now. Really not sure about that one. Because we have knights now coming in as well. And how good are these rafts going to be? I don't think too good. And yeah, Mr. Yo, he's going to be in a panic mode right now. We didn't hear anything? Okay, good. I heard something. It was weird. Quick wall by Mr. Yo. Quick wall by Mr. Yo. Quick wall by Mr. Yo! No quick walls. Yeah, and he's going to lose a few villagers in the process. And we have camels coming in. And camels completely shred Raf. In case you guys don't know. And look at the villager lead, which Miguel has right now. 67 against the 49. That is just massive. That is really massive. And look. Yeah, okay, don't look. The camel had 10 HP when it engaged. And Miguel, he is enjoying himself right now. He's definitely enjoying himself. He has 3 TCs. Absolute lovely performance by him. And, you know, the longer this game goes, the worse it's going to be for Mr. Yo. His fish are only going to lose in time, or in value over time. And Miguel's villagers, not so much. Raf against a lot of camels. Well, Mr. Yo is going to find out something very nasty pretty soon. I've never seen the direct clash between camels and Raf, but it says that the camels is the counter unit to Raf. And yeah, we're dealing 13 damage. I just calculated. So they're doing 6 extra bonus damage, I would say. Are Raf easy to micro? Yeah, they're okay. I mean, these knights are going to die. They're not going to be able to do too much damage anymore. But it just feels horrible. And Miguel is going for Loom right now. How late has Loom been kicking in for him? Quite a bit. Quite late. Mr Yo fully focusing on the raft production. The good thing about raft production is that it only costs you wood and gold. That means you have the food to pump out villagers as soon as possible. Or as much as possible. Also, is the raft a bit slower? 1.143 and 149. Okay. But it's a human knight. Otherwise, I think it would be the same speed, right? If he can one-hit the camels, though, so that would be hard to deal with. One-hit the camel? Oh, and the outpost. And that's something I've been asking for all the time from players. Build outposts on the map. Get the vision. It is going to be helpful. And Miguel, he's listening. That conversion is going to get in. What? How did he not convert that one? You must be kidding. How did he not get the conversion? That was like literally 20 seconds. Students, yeah. We have pikemen coming in for Mr. Yo. We see the switch. And we see a castle coming in for Miguel. And Mr. Yo has no chance whatsoever to stop that castle. And Mr. Yo, does he even know about that castle? Yeah, he does. And there's nothing he can do about that. There's literally nothing. And Miguel, he's soon going to flirt with Imperial Age himself as well. And Mr. Yo, he doesn't see us. He's not aware of that. And he has to move his villagers back. And the fish, yeah, it's still alive. Yeah, the camels, they're doing okay against the raft. Yeah. They're getting so many hits in, right? Oh, now Miguel, he sees the pikeman switch. And he can easily continue building camels and kipchucks. And that should be enough. I'm not sure how kipchucks are doing against the rough just by themselves. And go for full skirms, yeah. They don't have Racer, but it should still be fine. Siege Workshop coming up. I guess Mr. Yo is aware of the fact that Miguel most likely is going up to Imperial Age right now. And he wants to force the issue with Siege. With an elephant. Armored elephant coming out. I think that's exactly what he needs to. Because if he's not capable of getting any damage done, then Miguel is going to steamroll him. Let's not forget, guys. Miguel, he has 105 population against 86 of Mr. Yo. So Mr. Yo, he, in theory, he is doing the right moves. He has the right army. He is trying to push. He is expanding more and more. He's getting a nice control here in the middle. So there are a lot of things going right for him as well. And he sees the cavalry coming in as well. So in theory, what he needs to do now is get out as much pikemen as possible. That must be his goal. And try to get this TC down. You need to force the reaction now. And man, the elephants. Can we have a shout out for the armored elephant? I absolutely love that unit. And the fact that it's in the game is just beautiful. And we have Mr. Yo building a castle here. Does he know Miguel's castle? He sees that there is something being built. He doesn't see what though. Oh, he sees it now. He needs to rush it. He needs to rush it ASAP. And Mr. Yo, he needs to get to Imperial Age himself somehow. Oh, that's a bad fight for... it should be a bad fight for... Miguel, I guess. Even if he is winning there, He's still trading inefficiently against the pike. Don't laugh at me. Is that castle going to go up? I think it will be. And yeah, Mr. Yo, he is going to struggle now to get into Imperial Age with the economy he's having. He only has 26 on food. And that's not going to be enough. He has the army lead though. 28 against the 16. And we will have these castles. Oh, these castles already. That's surprising. Yeah, Mr. Yo, he's losing a lot of villagers in the process. 90 against the 110. And I'm just wondering, what can Mr. Yo really do now? He's going to be losing so many villagers now to the raids from Miguel. And I think this army is going to be struggling a lot against the cavalries of Miguel. However, you know, Miguel is losing a lot of villagers in the process as well. And is he going to lose that castle here? If Miguel is not watching out, he's going to lose that castle. We have 26 villagers, 26 army against the 13. Population-wise, neck on neck. We have 118 population for both of them. And it looks like Mr. Yo is defending this very nicely. And now it feels like Miguel, his work efficiency is not there. 27 villagers only on food. He has a lot of wood in the bank as well. And it looks like Mr. Yo will be able to push through here. That castle is adding so much to the equation as well. And now, yeah, he's switching to the melee fight, to the melee fighter. And yes, it's still weaker, but it's going to be so much better. And is that castle going to go down? That castle is going to go down. The villagers are not going to be able to repair that castle in time, are they? Oh, this is such a close one. 20 HP. No! He saves it! What a clutch save! And Miguel, he is clinching the score lead again. Whoa! Man, that was a clutch reaper by Miguel. He needs to get himself up to the farming economy again. And yeah, Miguel, he is aware that there's a lot of exposed economy here for Mr. Yo. Whoa, that is such a nail-biting game. This is so close, but it feels still that Miguel, he in theory has tools to make something happen. But the army size for Mr. Yo is just scary for Miguel. Feels like that. A lot of villagers went down here. 95 villagers against the 112 from Miguel. Miguel also has handcard. Let's not forget about that. And yeah, Miguel, he's doing the right move. He's completely ignoring that army. And he's just trying to make the push here. He's trying to get in the ratings. And Miguel, Mr. Yo, he's not walled here. Oh god, he has so much exposed resources. Miguel using the market like there's no tomorrow. He doesn't have the gold which he wants to have right now. And the castle, the trebuchet is going to go down. Score-wise, so equal as well. And the pikemen, they are forced to retreat. 135 population against 135. Guys, this game is nuts. This game is so close. And I feel like Mr. Yo is just losing so many villages in the process. And obviously, it is hard to defend against all the constant raids. And Miguel, he is having a good fight here in the middle as well. The pikemen have not been in the proper mass which he needed. And we have 36 army against the 25. And Miguel, it feels like Miguel is slowly but surely stabilizing. He has very nice economy here. Very nice economy there as well. And very nice economy here as well. It feels like Mr. Yo has lost the momentum. And he is also very vulnerable, right? Super vulnerable as well. 27 cavalry. 27 cavalry for Mr. Miguel. And Mr. Yo, he needs to try to force the issue, but the longer the game goes, the harder it is going to be for Mr. Yo to force the issue. He's not using those pikemen here. Mr. Yo, he needs to really take a little breath here, but that's going to be hard to do. Miguel, he's doing a great job. He's pushing here. He's getting the map control even further, adding a TC here. And we have 130 population for Mr. Yo against the 152. This raid here is being blocked by Mr. Yo. And yeah, the only thing which is a downside for Miguel here is that he's always trading inefficiently with the cavalry. He's losing more expensive units. And now let's see if Mr. Yo is going to be able to react to that one. It's going to be a hard one for sure. But we have now finally Miguel taking the lead in terms of army advantage. And as you guys see, Yo, he doesn't have any gold income. And we have now scale... No, what is it called? Scale mail armor coming in for Miguel. And Miguel has a huge lead in this game, guys. Huge lead. And now if these cavalry are in... both have paid attention, but Mr. Yo was just a slightly bit too late to the occasion. And now Miguel has stabilized. 3 cavalry are raiding the gold, which is pretty hilarious. That's what the conversions are doing for you. And yeah, 29 villages are idle out of those 103. 13 army against 22, 160 population against 115. We have siege ram are coming in as well. Oof. Yeah, guys, this is... For me personally, it feels like there is no way Miguel can throw this game anymore. Like, what does Mr. Yo really have for him going for him in this game anymore that can bring him the victory? I'm asking that question, but I'm pretty sure I know the answer already. We have squires coming in, chainmail armor coming in, and Mr. Yo, he will be forced to tap out of this game. That means we will be blessed again with a decider game in the second set. Miguel able to equalize the series, meaning that, as I already mentioned, we're going to jump into game number 5. Great play by Miguel. This is, for me, that was one of the most inspirational games I've watched in a long time. I've never seen that kind of build by humans, and I absolutely love it. And you also have to keep in mind, if Mr. Yo didn't do a good job with hiding the 3 fishing bows, then Miguel would have been even further ahead there. Inspirational play. For me personally, that's just something we see very seldom in Age of Empires 2 because it has been figured out so well already. So, yeah, Miguel, if you're watching, great performance. Great execution. Oh, yeah. Land Madness. Land Madness, guys, is one of the maps which I love the most to cast because it is a hyper-aggressive map. And let me explain you why it is so hyper-aggressive. So, this map is built in a way that you have those rocky terrain. And with that rocky terrain, you're not able to place any buildings on there. So that means that you're not going to be able to build palisade walls or stone walls there as well, which has the consequence that you're not going to be able to wall yourself. Means military should be dominating here. Means people will invest a lot into military and not so much into the economy. And therefore, we will be seeing a lot of action, a lot of crazy fights, hopefully. We also start on this map with only 1 boar for each player. And therefore, you see every player is going to go for the deal pushes, right? That's just what you have to do in order to grant yourself a very smooth economy. We also have more berry bushes on this map compared to other maps. You see them scattered around a lot here on this map. That's why, for example, civilizations like Franks being used here very often. Frank villagers are gathering the forage bushes a bit faster. I think it's 10%. And yeah, Franks are just... Franks are Franks. Franks are just beautiful to play, very easy to play. We have also... On this map, it's very hard to scout your opponent as well, though, because everything looks the same. And it's very hard to track down where your opponent could be. Good, let's take a look at the scouting for Miguel. For Mr. Yo, yeah, he is just staying at home, right? Miguel, he is doing the same. And just busy with pushing in the deer. We also have a lot of extra resources scattered around the map. You can see here. Boom. And now let's take a look at the introduction of the players. So, we have Miguel playing as Bulgarians. Pretty hilarious. I'll explain you guys why I'm laughing in a second after the introduction. So, we have Miguel playing in the red trunks as Bulgarians. On the left-hand side of the map and on the right-hand side of the map. Yeah. On the right-hand side of the map, we have Mr. Yo playing as Teutons in the blue trunks. And if we are just thinking about what are the best civilizations for Land Madness, we're thinking about Huns, Bulgarians, Teutons, maybe Aztecs, and Magyars. These 5 should be dominating this map. And therefore I'm laughing because this is a tournament where you're picking the draft or the civs for your opponent. And both end up having a great civilization for this map. Teutons, I'm not sure, have I mentioned Teutons? I think I have, right? If I have not, Teutons is also very great on this map as well. So yeah, this feels like Khmer, they're okay as well. Yeah, Khmer is definitely okay as well. Good. So, Miguel going to go for the pre-milled rush. So he has the barrack up before the mill. That's why it's called pre-milled rush. And is he planning to go for a third militia? Yes, he's even adding a third militia, guys. And that's something you don't see too often anymore. Because if someone goes for a pre-milled rush, you usually see him going for 2 militia instead of 3. So there's a slight deviation from the standard by Miguel. Let's see how much that is going to cost, though. I don't think too much because Mr. Yo, he's on point. He's going to wall himself. And I don't think he will be taking too much damage from that. Quick walling himself. Also, the wood is going to come after. And Mr. Yo, he is going up to fuel age. While Mr. Miguel, he was housed. But he should be not too far behind as well. He is going for 2 more villagers, I would assume. I don't know how much food he has here in these villagers. And yeah, this is a perfect move by Miguel. Attack the house. The house has -2 armor. So the militia attacks deals 6 damage per hit. And the scout in there, so we have 5. So 23 damage in a very short time. And you have 1 villager always going to repair that house. It's super annoying. Super annoying. Causing a lot of idle time here. Oh, Mr. Yo eating the TC. Okay, nice reaction by Mr. Yo. He reacted in time. And yeah, Miguel, he's going up to fuel age as well. 1 minute and 15 seconds away. And Miguel, Mr. Yo, sorry for confusing the players sometimes. Happens so often to me. Mr. Yo, he is adding the archer range, so we will see the archer play by him. Why do you think so far? You're rusty these days, or what do you think so far? You're rusty or Miguel and crazy? Well, that's the thing. I think Miguel has been underrated by people. Miguel is a so solid player, and he can beat anyone if he is in a good state. So I'm not too surprised that Miguel is taking 2 games from from Mr. Yo, and maybe he's even going to win this last game. We will see, guys. This is the decider, and we will check in a second what he is capable of doing. And oh, look at Mr. Miguel. He's going for Hoskala wood upgrade, and he's going for stable. Lovely play by him. Mr. Yo, he's obviously aware of what is going on. And now the question is, with Bulgarians, the blacksmith is working 80% faster, and the blacksmith upgrades are costing 50% less in food. So that's why, you know, you can do a lot of things there. Can definitely do a lot of things with them early on. Can take the advantage there. Miguel not adding the blacksmith just yet. Needs to get more economy out in order to really, for it to really kick in. We see Mr. Yo going for horse color now as well. Has fletching already. So he should be able to do some nice aggressions there. And yeah, these farms are finishing after horse color, so he will take advantage of the horse color. And yeah, I think Mr. Yo, what he should be doing right now is just, you know, ignore that army and try to make something happen, because the more time he gives Miguel, the more time, or the higher the likelihood of Miguel having the right defense against what Mr. Yo tries to throw at him. Mr. Yo, he knows what Miguel is going for though. So that's why I'm surprised that he has not added more spearmen here. Definitely a mistake. Oh, this is going to be bad for Mr. Yo. He's going to lose a lot. He needs more spear. He needs more spearmen. Archer going to go down. Nice move by Miguel. And honestly, I think Miguel is in a position where he can definitely take this game. I really think so. He's losing all the archers in the process. He traded one scout, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think now what Mr. Yo has to do is he has to transition to something. Mr. Yo definitely has to transition to something. And he's not doing that right now. He's going for spearman defense maybe? And then spearman archer defense? And then switch into castle play with knights? I'm not sure. Like, Mr. Yo, he could be walling this side. That's what I would be doing. That would be a good move. I mean, the scouts so far are not going to be causing too much havoc. There is the biggest threat. And I think right now for Mr. Yo, that's the moment where you want to get wheelbarrow. If you have these amount of farms, you go for wheelbarrow. Whoa! Can someone clip that, please? I'm asking for that. This is hilarious. Procaster 100%. Whoa. Whoa. That's hilarious. You know, that is that specific feeling which you have, and then it is just hilarious when the player you're casting is doing that certain thing then. Clipped and chipped. Awesome. Just like the castle with Licks against T90. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to cast more so you guys can see the potential. Yeah, and this is the risky area for Mr. Yo. Because when these scouts have full upgrades on attack and defense, they don't have bloodlines yet. And okay, he's forcing him away. And that's a good thing for Mr. Yo, because he is forcing reaction from Miguel. And Miguel, he will build more scouts in order to crush that army. But Mr. Yo is going to be fine with that. He's going to be completely fine with that. Don't commit there, Mr. Yo. Oh, don't commit. Oh no, he's committing. Why would you commit there? It's never worth it to kill that one villager. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't like that one too much. Mr. Yo, he is flirting with the idea to go for Castle Age. And Miguel, he's not. Why? Because Mr. Yo has so many spearmen. He has to fight against that, and he can only do that by building a lot of scouts. And Mr. Yo, he's in a great position. I'm really surprised how this went. But Mr. Yo, by not adding the stable, by just going for what he was going for, he, with that move itself, and there we have it again, guys, the decision making. With that move itself, he is able to have such a good position here. But Miguel, now again, decision making. He doesn't want to engage against the army. He ignores it, and he wants to put on the aggression. And that is just a beautiful move by Miguel here. But Mr. Yo, I think he has enough army to defend this, no? Nice micro away by Miguel. He has bloodlines on the scouts. Let's not forget about that. And we have the scale mail armor as well for the pike, for the spearman, yeah. So he should in theory be fine. Forging coming as well. You don't want to take the bell. Okay, now you can take the bell. Just don't want to do it against scouts uphill. And this is a clutch performance by both players, but I think Miguel should be behind here due to the fact that he is so much further behind in terms of villager count. And he's also having 1 minute 25 seconds idle TC, while Mr. Yo only has 18 seconds. And that's also being displayed in the villager count, 39 to 38. Both players have wheelbarrow. And Mr. Yo, he is very cautious here. Like Miguel is too, Mr. Yo is too good to let anything happen. And Mr. Yo, he's switching to the knights, which is super important. That's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to be cautious here. He's going to lose villagers here if he's not careful. One villager will go down. Nice pick off by Miguel. And that's why I said this is the risky area. You want to have 2 pikemen here. Or spearmen, rather. I think we should see at least the scale barding armor coming in for Mr. Yo. And what are we going to see here? This villager could be picked off. Yeah, this is going to be annoying now. Miguel trying to be annoying. Use the villagers for attacking as well. Yeah, the knights are going to help out massively as well. And now the knights are trying to get some ratings in. And guys, this is now exactly the reason why I'm loving this map so much. Because what we are going to see is knight against knight play. So we will have open ratings. And that's the problem for Mr. Yo. He doesn't have the armor on the knight. So they're taking a lot of damage from arrows. Okay, we're not going to say see knight against knight. We're going to see passive play by Mr. Yo. And heavy plow, bozo coming in. And it's just like, I can really say that I am at that level of Age of Empires in terms of skills, where I can really appreciate what Mr. Yo is doing here. It's like, he is putting the aggression. He is forcing Miguel to react extremely heavy. And in the meanwhile, he's preparing himself. Oh no, Miguel, he has a hole there. And now he's forced to react, to move back. And he's going to lose an important location here. Yeah, so what I was saying is Miguel, Mr. Yo, he's putting on the aggression, forcing reaction by Miguel. Maybe overreaction. In the meanwhile, he's preparing himself to go into the macro game. And that's just beautiful because he has now 48 villages against 41. He's losing a lot of army here in the process though. Yeah, it was okay. It's still okay, I think. But yeah. Look at how well Mr. Yo is set up here. He needs another TC here. Mr. Yo, please put either here or there. Let's see if my prediction is correct. There or there? Let's see. Yeah, and Miguel, there's nothing he can do. I think if Miguel was... Oh! Procaster! Procaster! Oh, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Oh, Mr. Yo lost the 2 monks here, but yeah, the knights have taken a lot of damage. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. This is insane. You can't wait for your predictions on your own games. So tall, man. That's why I put my set also on the at the finish on tomorrow, because hopefully then we have the most people watching, and then they'll be like, "Wow, this guy, he knows stuff. He definitely knows stuff." Yeah, it's just I think I didn't finish my thought process earlier because there was action going on. It's just beautiful how Mr. Yo plays this one. Very smart. He would also counter me in this situation. For sure. Because as Miguel, I would have tried to, you know, get in as many knights as possible because, you know, Land Madness, it's supposed to be open. It's supposed to be raiding. But no, Mr. Yo, he's playing it very cautiously. Walled himself up so nicely. There's no way Miguel can do any damage here. And the only point would be here. I would even build an outpost here just to be safe. And then you have everything going for you. Yo's always so good at balancing aggression, still eco behind. Yeah, Sito. Just beautiful to watch. It's just beautiful to watch. And the thing is, Miguel, he has a lot of knights now, but he cannot do anything with those knights. And also very nice snipes for Mr. Yo. The only way how Miguel can win this game is by going forward with trap post. Because he only has 1 TC. He has 17 villagers less. But even that idea is not going to be successful. And we will have a good engagement now for Mr. Yo. And I think if Miguel is fighting this one, he will be forced to tap out of this one. Always go cav archers against students. On this map it's tricky. On this map it's too tricky to pull off. Not working that well. But yeah, you don't want to go into a knight versus knight fight. That's something where students excel the most. And yeah, I think Miguel is running out of steam here, guys. He maybe... No, he will not even be able to clean this. He's going to lose there. And Mr. Yo, he had some rough games in there for sure. Miguel has pushed him to the edge of his seat. But overall, it was just slightly too little for Miguel to get the victory over Mr. Yo. And that's why we have Miguel tapping out of this one. And congratulations to Mr. Yo here. I think this set was beautiful to watch. I felt like, for me personally, it was a bit higher in terms of quality compared to Dark against Dogao. I think Dogao didn't have the best day, as already mentioned. Dark obviously playing phenomenal. But Mr. Yo against Miguel, great series. Great series. My favorite game, I'm not sure what you guys think. My favorite game was, without any doubt, game number 4. And yeah, what Miguel was able to pull off here, beautiful. Proud of Miguel. 2 wins is great. And that Nomad game was tough. Loss against Turks. Yeah, exactly. Very nicely done. What was your favorite game? Game 3 was sick. The Nomad game? That was also... a lot of things which were nice to see. And we have an equal trade here, 48. More games today, Jordan. Mr. Calm, we only are at the half right now. We're going to have 2 more sets